This is Eric Brotman, the host of Don't Retire, Graduate, the podcast that teaches you how to advance into retirement rather than retreating. Welcome to Office Hours, where we answer listeners' questions about personal finance, retirement readiness, and more. We received a question from Harvey, who asked, who needs a CPA versus just using TurboTax? Harvey, great question. TurboTax is a piece of software. Intuit puts that out, and it's used in conjunction with Quicken, which I happen to think is a fabulous software for budgeting and bill paying and record keeping, and I use it myself. That said, TurboTax is a plugin that essentially allows someone with relatively simple tax documents to file online directly using that software package. And I would say that for folks who have a W-2 or two W-2s with yourself and a spouse, and not a whole lot else going on, TurboTax is a wonderful solution. It'll save you money, it'll save you time, and for a simple tax return, that's great. That said, as tax returns start to get more complicated, I think it's really important to get some tax advice, whether it be from your financial advisor or from a CPA or both. I've been a financial advisor for almost 30 years, and I use a CPA. I would no sooner do my own tax returns than I would give myself a root canal. It's complicated, it's a heavy lift, and I want that second set of eyeballs on not just the math, but all the resources, all the documents to make sure it's right. So if you own one or more business interests, LLCs or partnerships, or you own rental real estate, or you have a home office deductions that you're looking to take, there are situations where it makes an awful lot of sense to have a CPA, to get advice, not just to have somebody help file the return, but to get advice year round. So there's different levels of these engagements. TurboTax might be a $50 solution, and a tax filing service might not be a whole lot more than that. You might be able to get your taxes filed for $100 or $200 a year, and that's fine. CPAs are going to cost you significantly more money than that. It's not uncommon to see a CPA charge $500 or $1,000 or $2,000 even a year for ongoing tax advice. The question, though, is, do you get more out of it than just somebody to put some numbers in a computer and spit out a report and send it to the government? Because if all they're doing is filing the return and you're not getting meaningful advice, you might be spending money you don't need to spend. On the other hand, if they're finding exemptions, deductions, opportunities, if they're helping with your charitable planning or your gift splitting or dealing with things related to your kids or grandkids or college plans or other types of tax deferrals, if you get into those kinds of situations where a CPA can lend his or her expertise, I think they're worth every penny. And like I said, transparently, I use a CPA who I swear by and who I entrust with all of this. And, their firm is an integral part of the planning that I do every year. I have a financial advisor too, right here in the office. And it's because despite knowing how to do it, doesn't mean I can be dispassionate about it. So I think it's real important to have your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, unless things are so simple that you just can't justify the cost. So, Harvey, I hope that helps you. We certainly would be delighted to hear from you. You can tweet us at Brotman Planning. You can post to us at Don't Retire Graduate's Facebook page, or you can contact us through our website at bfgfa.com. If you need a referral to a CPA, depending where you live and how complicated your taxes are, we're happy to help with that also. So thank you for your question. If you'd like to send us a question, which we might answer in a future episode of Office Hours, post it on the Don't Retire Graduate Facebook page or tweet us at Brotman Planning. Don't Retire Graduate is a book available in print, Kindle, and audio formats on Amazon and any place you buy books, or you can go to brotmanmedia.com, check out the book, check out the new workbook, which allows you to build your own financial freedom plan. And I thank all of you for coming to Office Hours. Be sure to tune in to new content every Thursday. For now, this is your host, Eric Brotman, reminding you, don't retire, graduate.
Securities offered through Kestra Investment Services, LLC. Kestra IS. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Kestra Advisory Services, LLC. Kestra AS. An affiliate of Kestra IS. Kestra IS or Kestra AS are not affiliated with Brotman Financial or any other entity discussed.